All right, episode 4, K culture. Welcome back, everybody. This episode will be covering Itzy. Um, that's Cass, Bryson. Welcome. Let's just jump right into it. Bias. Why don't you go first with your bias?
My bias is Yuna.
Okay. Reason other than she's the maknae.
Um, I really like her rapping, and she's really pretty.
Okay.
And her.
But
Oh no! I don't have anything. I was just
okay.
Go.
My bias is Yeji.
Mm-hmm.
Just she sounds amazing. Just dancing, like just all around. I feel like she can do it all. Um, and when I first watched them, and when I first listened to them, like she stood out the most. So, Yeji is my bias. Okay, so why don't we start a little bit differently today? And we texted about this. Um, why don't we talk about the KCon incident with your bias?
Oh.
But we also had I also had some takes on it too. So for people who don't know, there was an incident at KCon where they were kind of playing a game, right? Itzy was playing a game, they're on stage, and I think they're writing answers on a board. They're asking, there's a host, they're getting asked questions. Um, Apparently, was taking some time to answer, and somebody in the audience said, "Hurry up, bitch!" Right? Something along the lines of that, and I know it got you heated. That's your bias, but I also have reasons why it got me heated. So why don't we just a little bit on it. Let's not get too crazy, but yeah, let's talk about it because I feel like we can't not talk about it, right? So go ahead. What are some of your thoughts?
Well, when I first heard about it, I got really mad because,
Mm-hmm,
especially because she's the young
mm-hmm,
maknae. Like you cannot do that to someone who's just trying to keep everyone happy
mm-hmm,
and just like is working so hard for you, and hearing them say that is just very disrespectful
mm-hmm,
to them. And why would you also want to pay money just to say that?
mm-hmm. That's that's my thought too. Um, so I was a little bit more heated at the fact that like that's just disrespectful in general. Like nobody goes to your job and tells you, "Hey, hurry up." Like I would hope somebody does not do that at my job. You know,
Hmm.
but just in general, like, come on, like you pay money to be there. You know what's gonna
Hmm.
happen, and like, yeah, she did take some time, but it's okay. It's not like you were going anywhere. You
Hmm.
know, and so I feel like the whole reason you would be at that type of function in that setting would be because you're a fan, right? And
Hmm.
if you're a fan, why would you do that to somebody that you like, or group that you like? Maybe Yuna's not your bias, but why would you do that to somebody in that group? Like
Hmm.
I don't really understand. I don't get that aspect of it. And then
Hmm.
um the one part of the video that you sent me, I really did appreciate was when like Daisy like shot that girl like a look, like looking that direction. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, at least somebody is there to um that somebody else ready. We're not hearing it, like it's not out of the blue or whatever, right? It's
Hmm.
I kind of wish that Daisy like that scared like shot laser out of her eyes and you know, but yeah, like people like don't ruin it for the rest of us.
Hmm.
Like me and you would like to go to a KCon, right? And we would like to go to those types of things and interact with K-pop artists. Maybe not like that. Of course, not like that. We won't do that. But
Hmm.
um, in essence, like if people keep disrespecting them and stuff like that, like somebody like Issy might not want to do that. Right? And it's not like
Hmm.
they're not small time anymore, right? I feel like they're pretty big time. Like everybody calls them fourth gen leaders and whatever.
Mhm.
They don't have to be doing those types of things anymore, right? Like you don't see Blackpink doing that. Like they don't have to be doing that, but they want to do it because of they want to do it for the
Mhm.
fans, right? And
Mhm.
um, just everybody out there, don't ruin it for the others. So that's just our kind of take on it, our summer moment. But let's move on to the album. There, Kill My Doubt. We got the album. You got the album. Did you open it?
Mhm. No.
Cool. You didn't open it? Okay. All right. All right. All right. That's fine. No, ain't no problem there. Um. Uh. Okay. Let's get into our favorite song from Kill My Doubt from this album. Specifically from this album, we'll talk about this album first. What did you? What song stuck out to you the most?
My favorite song is "None of My Business."
Okay.
I feel like that's a perfect like summer song or like just like a good vibe kind of thing. Like and Leah, I think she did really well in this song, and like all of them in general did really
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did like Leah in this song. I feel like he really did a good job to sing, and she sounds really good. And then in the music video, she looked really good. Um, I did like that song too. But for me, my favorite song is "Bet on Me."
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, I I am older than you. Um, but I think we talked about this. Um, we talked about us doing this YouTube channel, podcast
Mm-hmm.
style content. Talked about us starting this thing up, and I think it's kind of fitting that this song came out right before we started our first episode. I think when we first made it, I think it first popped out. So I listened to the song and I was like, I think this is our sign. Like we have to do it now, right? Like um, they put it out there, and um, there's just one line that really stuck with me. And again, like I watched it on the music video, so it's translated here. But it was it can get scary, but without courage to fall, you will never fly. And
Mm-hmm.
that kind of just stuck with me. And when I read it and when I seen it, um, I was kind of like, oh, you know what? They're absolutely right. Like we can talk about this all we want, but unless we kind of take it up and jump off the cliff, we'll never know if we can fly or not, right? And I think so far
Mm-hmm.
so good, but I will credit this song "Bet on Me" for why the reason is why we started doing this. I mean, we had the idea, but it was just an idea, and we kind
Mm-hmm.
of put it into action the week after this song came out. And so, in that aspect, like I appreciate them putting out this kind of music for us, and um, you know, see what
Mm-hmm.
happens if we're gonna, fly. Um, all right, favorite music video. What you got?
Like just in general
From the album, from
from the
this comeback,
album.
from this yeah, 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 yeah.
Cake. I really like Cake.
Cake, okay.
I
The music
think
video, the music video.
yeah, the music
Okay.
video because yeah, it's very like joyful
Mhm.
and is really pretty in that one. I mean, they all
Mhm.
are. They all are really pretty in that one. But just like the whole vibe was just really cutesy and fun,
Right, right,
which I
right, right,
really
right,
liked.
right. Um, that's so in that music video, that's the one where uh Leah falls, right? Like she crashes down
Mhm.
to the thing. I thought that was really
Yeah.
funny. That music
Mhm.
that music video, like the fits were fire, the choreo was
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, it was really good. For me, um I like the None of My Business performance video. Um
Yeah.
when that performance video dropped, I don't know how many times I watched it. Um it was super simple, right? Super cut down. They were just it was like a white screen in the back, right? And it was lit up. They had their fits were they were in the all white, which was like A1, like super simple. And it was just them, just them
Mhm.
dancing and going with the music. And I thought that was like it was super clean, and I like that. I like it when the groups themselves keep it simple because then it highlights it highlights the girls, it highlights the group, right? And I
Mhm.
think in that specific video, like it did, and then I think we got who was in the center at the end? Was that Center Yuna at the end? I think it
Yeah.
was, and I was like, oh, let's go, you know. So that was one of my that was my favorite thing.
Mhm.
How do you feel about this comeback, about the album, about everything that they've been doing for this time around, like their performances, everything? What do you think?
I think they've done really well. I mean, they've never really disappointed me in any way. Like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people they gave a lot of hate to like they're losing their concepts and all that.
Uh,
But I really like all their songs in general, even Sneakers.
right.
But this one was like really really fun and it suits them a lot, so I really liked it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I um I really did like this comeback here. And not just because the three, like, the three, headlining songs, they're all really good. So you got Cake, Bet on Me, and None of My Business, right? Those songs are
Mhm.
really good. Like all three, very good. But I think it's the other three, the other songs, that kind of make the album. And I think it kind of suits them because they are like the girl crush concept, right? Like that's kind
Mhm.
of what they go after, go for, right? And I think that this album kind of suits them who they are. I think the song kind of like Bet on Me is kind of like their outlier, right? Like there's a few songs that they have on all the albums that's like maybe one that's kind of like that. Like that's kind of like more mellow, low key, more R&B ish, more slowish. In I think they're like I like the way that they're being treated this time around, this comeback. I mean, like, granted, this is maybe like the first comeback that I'm actually seeing in real time because I think once I kind of picked up on them, it was after the Cheshire album, so I didn't see
Yeah.
that like their full comeback. So this time
Mhm.
around, I'm seeing their full comeback, and I don't know. I just like the way that they're being put out there. Like they're going to all these shows, and then they like we just mentioned a little bit before this KCon, and they're doing all these things, and I really do like all of it. So yeah, I like the content they're putting out, um, and just the music videos and everything. It's really good. I really appreciate this comeback, and I know there's people that see. I did see some things on there that people didn't like the Cheshire comeback and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really understand it. And their fits have been fire. Every time they go on to one of these shows to perform, the fits have been like on point, and uh, the girls look amazing. They sound amazing. So yeah, shout out to JYP this time around. So hopefully we can keep it up. All right, so moving on from this album, just in general, um, top five Itzy songs. And this one is kind of hard. They do have a lot of songs, right? But
Mhm.
go ahead. What you got? Or would you like me to
Number
go? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
uh number 1 is None of My Business.
None of my
I
business. You really like? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Good.
really like that song.
Good. 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 I think it does suit you too. And it is like watching the music video. It is very like summer hit, summer vibe. And I
Mhm.
feel like that's kind of you, right? Like you're very like upbeat, very very bubbly, very like mellow at times. But like that's what it got out of that song. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's really good. Okay, so for me, I don't think it's in any particular order, but one of the I don't know, just something about that song.
Mhm.
I don't know, gets me hyped, and when they like, I want to be me, like it's so good. Like,
Uh-huh.
they sound great. I don't even know what album it's from, but um, yeah, that's one of my favorites there.
Do you think we could do separate like B-sides and title tracks cuz I have
Go
way
ahead,
too many B-sides
yeah,
I
go
like.
go ahead, go yes. You can list out as many songs as you want. Go ahead, have at it. Go ahead. What's what's
Okay.
what's your next one there?
Number 2 would be Not Shy. That's the first song I really actually liked from them.
Not Shy. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it about Not Shy?
I think it's because I think it was that song that got me into Itzy. That's why, and I really like Yeji's hair because it was like blue,
Mm-hmm.
pink, and like blonde. I also loved her rap, and like all they're like equally parts. Like they're all equal, and all their fits were really nice too. That's why, and just the song means a lot too.
Okay, so I also have that on my list. Not Shy. That's coincidentally that's the next song I was gonna say. Um, Yechi's rap so good. Um,
Mhm.
I really do like her as a rapper as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, this song is just I don't know. It's just upbeat. Like tempo is great. They sound amazing, and then just the rap, just Yeji's rap, is just gets me
Mhm.
all the time. Okay, what's your? Go ahead. What else? What else you got? Yo, whatever songs you want to talk about, go ahead. Because I'm sure. I'm also sure that we do like a lot of the same Itzy songs. So go ahead.
Yeah. Number three would be Cheshire.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
um, because their dark outfits are just
Okay.
so they just so suit that, and like that concept is like really different, and I don't know. I also do like their white outfits too, but their black ones are really nice too, and just that song is just so good. Chaeyoung looks
Okay.
really good in that one.
Okay. So the reason why I chuckled like that is
Uh
because
huh.
that was my next song as well. So Cheshire too. Okay. And for me, that I think that's the song that really got me into Itzy. So for a long time, I kind of listened to them. I kind of whatever would dabble, get out, get
Mhm.
in, get out, get in, get out. And then you were like, no, you and your sister really like Itzy, really love Itzy. So I'm like, okay, I gotta give them another try. And then you turned me on to this song, and I was blown away, and how good they sounded. Um, yeah, that. So maybe we can credit Cheshire for the reason why I am an Itzy fan. So it's up there for me. Okay, what you got? What's the next one?
I think it's Cake.
Cake. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Cake is also just my vibe too. That's why.
It is. It is. I'm glad he brought this up because it's not on my list, but I need to say it. Main rapper Rushin
Mhm.
in this era is killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it. Main
Yes.
rapper Rushin. He is a vibe. I want to be friends with her, and we need her to rap more. And
Mhm.
just a little bit in English, just a little bit, just a little bit in English, because she sounds phenomenal rapping in Korean. So okay, so my next one is Bet on Me for the same reasons why I talked about it earlier. It's, very sentimental, and it got us here,
Mhm.
and for me as like a former athlete, someone who plays sports, they always say like kind of bet on yourself, right? Like the Chiefs, do it,
Mhm.
and here came this song, and just it's in all the right areas. That's why it's okay. All right, what you got? What's the next one?
Number five would be Loco.
Local. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's also the song that really made me love them. Like I love
Uh,
Yeji's pink hair.
uh,
I love all their outfits and their dance break in that song. Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite dance.
yes, the dance break there. Oh, filthy, filthy. Okay, so for my next song, Spice,
Ooh, oh
and
my gosh, yes.
and for me that song is m- my. It's very much the kind of music that I like. It,
Mhm.
I haven't really looked into who sings what parts. I don't really care. Um, it's a lot. It's like I mean not a lot. It is a softer tone, and I do like that. So in that aspect, I hope that in that, because it's a softer tone, I hope that it is, there is more of the other scene outside of Yeji, because I think early on it was a lot of Yeji was kind of the main vocalist, yeah. So I kind of hope that in Spice, I didn't look into it, but I would tell you that that's one of the songs that I go to when I listen to Itzy. And you turn me to the song in, I think since you said, hey, yeah, listen to this, I have not stopped listening to it. It's so good. Um, yeah, I think it's one of my favorite songs just in general. It's very much my speed. So thank you. What you got next?
Okay, B-sides. Number 1
Go
is
ahead.
Be in Love. Be in Love.
Okay, okay. I I do like that song too.
Mm-hmm.
I it is such a clean song. Um, I feel like again that tempo is that kind of tone, that tempo, that kind of like pop R&B ish feel. That's totally my speed. So I'm glad you brought that up. Why don't you keep going? Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep agreeing with you. I really like that song. Go ahead.
Number 2 is Spice,
Spice,
because that's a B-side. Number
right?
3,
Okay.
I think it's, let's see. It would probably be Snowy. I really do like that song.
Snowy. That's off the Cheshire album. Is that Cheshire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Number 4, let me think. I think it would be Surf. You know that one?
Yes.
It's on the
Yes.
Not
Yes.
Shy. I
Yes.
do like that song.
I have that song on my playlist. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have one. I have one.
Okay.
Okay. You gotta tell me though if this is a B side. Chillin',
Okay.
chillin'.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
B-side.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
I adore that song so much. It's one of my favorites. Um, and like I think I texted you about it too. Like the rap part in there, so
Mm-hmm.
clean. I like that song. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
Oh, um, okay, I got it now. It's
Okay.
Shoot. The Shoot from the In the Morning album.
Okay. Yes. I also have that song on my playlist, so we're good there.
And then what was it called? I got that one, that one, that one. I do like what's called Freaky.
Okay. Yes. That's off the Cheshire album, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Freaky. And then what else? I have a lot of B-sides on my thing. It's just Love Is.
Love is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Love
I also
Is and uh hashtag 20.
hashtag
That one's a
20.
good
Okay.
one. Yeah.
I have that on my K-pop workout mix now. So
Yeah.
that it's a vibe. It's very up tempo. It's very easy
Yes.
to work out to. So yeah, I also really do like that song too.
Yes. So that's pretty much, I mean, I'm sure I have more, but that's pretty much what I would say.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's I think we agree on most
Mm-hmm.
of our Itzy songs. We have the same there.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite overall music video, performance video, dance practice video?
You go first. Let me think.
Okay. So outside of the none of my business,
Mm-hmm.
I did like that music video as well. Like we kind of mentioned, it's just a summer vibe. It's very bubbly. It
Mm-hmm.
they look very happy. Like it went from Bet on Me, where it's very like kind of dark and like somber mood, and then they went to None of My Business, and it was them like having a great time, blowing bubbles, like eating
Mm-hmm.
ice cream, and I'm like, okay, that's more like in. I really really did like that. Did like that music video. What you got?
The music video I really like is probably Hmm. I do like Wannabe. Wannabe is
Yes.
one of my favorites because it's just like they want to be themselves and
Right.
they don't care what other people say.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is not like a real Itzy video, but I think it counts. I just watched. It's from a few weeks ago. It's
Mm-hmm.
Yeji singing "My Universe." I think it was like on one of them shows, maybe like an M Bank show or something,
Mm.
Music Bank, and she sang "My Universe" by just her,
Mm.
and she sang it, and I was blown away. Like I know, like I feel like I know how good they are, like just vocally, but when she sang that, I was like, okay, that's the clear cut reason why she's my bias. Like, she sounded so good. And I mean, granted, it was maybe like a 2 minute video, 2:30, something like that. But it was amazing, and it was just her singing. Nobody else from the group. I don't know what it was. But it was like I think it was like I'm pretty sure. But it's on their YouTube page, and I was just blown away. And I don't think I even sent it to you. I don't know why I didn't send it to you. Maybe I just assumed maybe I just assumed you watched it. But yeah, that's one of my like favorite things now. You got something else?
You know that karaoke one I sent you one time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I really like that one.
Yeah. I did like that. So I have a couple comments. I don't know if you want to comment on it too, but
Mhm.
it looks like they were having the time of their life. Just
Mhm.
them singing together, um, having a having a grand old time, and um, also like kind of competing for the mic, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I kind of thought it was funny. I thought it was just as entertaining as anything else. So, yeah, I really like that video too. You have one more, one last thing.
Let me see. Mm, I do like their you know, Swipe the song.
Yes.
I do like that the performance video of it because it's really like vibey and their dances are just all
Hmm.
their dances are just good. That's why.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. You
Mm-hmm.
have anything? You have any last thoughts? Any last things on this before we wrap it up?
Mm, mm,
Not really.
I don't know. Not really.
Um. So for me, like just to kind of wrap things up, I really
Mhm.
want to see them in person. Um.
Mhm.
I really wouldn't mind it if they were the next K-pop concert we went to. I think they would put on like a phenomenal show. Like the choreo was amazing. I think they would sound amazing in person. Um, I think just how in tune they are to each other, like how synchronized they are when they dance and their choreo. It's um pretty amazing. So
Mhm.
I definitely wouldn't mind if that was the next concert. But then we would need to buy the light rings, and I also think their light rings are pretty dope because it's something different, right? Like everybody has the sticks and like whatever, but theirs is a ring. Um, it I think it'd be pretty dope if once they
Mhm.
announce the next one, then I think we're gonna have to sign up for their membership thing. Just maybe we can snag some concert tickets, and then um hopefully um with that being said, like hopefully they play in a little bit bigger venues because I think the last time they came to the states, it was
Mhm.
a little bit smaller venue. So
Yeah.
it'd be nice if it was a little bit bigger, but yeah, hopefully the next one. That's the next stop. So that's all I got. Any last thoughts? Anything? Okay. All right. Well, that's episode 4. K Culture, Itzy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know who your bias is. What's your favorite song? Your favorite album? Anything. Let us know. Thanks for tuning in as always. All right, Cass. See you later. Thank you. Bye.